What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net, coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you guys junk journal content. Up early this morning. I normally go live about 12 hours, 12 hours from now instead of 10 a.m. But I'm here because I am dying. Hey, Patricia. What's up? Good morning. I'm dying to continue on the junk journal cover that I started on yesterday. I spent a lot of time, right? I am definitely on early. I spent a lot of time yesterday pretty much just ripping up fabric for this project, and now I want to actually work on it a little bit more than I did last night. I did want to show you guys essentially what I was doing, and I want to try and see if I can finish this one, see if I like it. Maybe I want to do another one. We'll see. We will see how I am feeling, but I wanted to work on it because I figured tomorrow I'm going to be having my tooth taken out. So I think I am going to not be feeling well for I don't know how long. I'm trying to throw some more red. I think I'll put the red here then. Trying to plan this out a little bit better because I want to get more red in here as well as a little bit more green. So I want every row. So basically, if you didn't watch my video from last night, I have a piece of fabric and I am laying down strips of fabric across, zigzag stitching down the middle. And then afterwards, I go back in with a straight stitch in a black thread. So that's what I am doing. And I am trying to figure out a nice layout here so I can get some green. Probably get some green in on the next step somewhere. I don't have too many fabrics to do. Less, even more holiday fabrics, less holiday fabrics. I'll do this one here. Okay, well, let me start sewing now. The first row will be these three. So I got my sewing machine here. Hi, Jane. Good morning. Good morning. Get up here a little bit. I hate when I feel like my camera is crooked. It really throws me off. Okay, anyways, I'm still using this red thread. Zigzag stitch at 2 width, 2 length, and 5 width. Of course, you can use whatever settings you want. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. My tension is set to 3.5. And that is, I'm just overlapping a tiny bit on the fabric here. Just a tiny bit. I am just going to keep sewing the strip. These darn threads all the time. Okay. Okay. Who else is here? Leslie. Hi, Leslie. Flutter Bear. Yeah, I caught a live. I'm in North Carolina and I'm always missing you. Hi. Okay, so let's do this one. Welcome to the live. I never really do morning lives, but I just felt like working on this. Okay. I gotta add more red, more green. And I know for sure this one I am gonna turn into a junk journal. So I have that to look forward to. I'm gonna put this fabric here that's pretty much white, but it has some blue in it, some pink and some yellow. Again, I'm going for like an abstract Christmas kind of look. I did this once years ago, well, not years ago, a year ago. And when I was first learning about quilting, well, before I was first learning about quilting, I think, I can't remember. I know it was a year ago. Okay, so as I go along, I do trim the edges, because if I waited till the end, it would be insane. So every so often, make sure to cut off your threads, because these parts are really not going to show in the cover anyways. They just get in the way. Okay. So there's that row. Now we're going to start another row. And I think I said I was going to do this. But I will cut it off a little bit. And we will add a little bit more green. I think in the way of this, we'll add more green here. Or maybe, no, I think I'll wait till the end to put more green over on this side. Cut off some fabric. Meanwhile, normally it wouldn't matter. Normally I'd be doing like whatever kind of fabric and it really wouldn't matter. I am technically doing a pink Christmas type of situation. So I do want to include some pink. Let's see, maybe the red should be a little thicker. I do have this piece right here. Should go into this piece right here. Normally, I don't normally do themes, so I could pick whatever fabric and it wouldn't matter. But in this case, I'm trying to make it a little bit more Christmas themed. So I am trying to pick the colors. Okay. Let's see here. Doing the next set. Let's go. Again, zigzag stitch down the middle. Then we're gonna do the pink part. Excuse me. Hi, Lori. I'm putting down this part right here. Somebody's playing music. I hope I don't get copyright strike. That would suck. Okay. I have the door open for my cat. As long as the AC doesn't come on, as soon as the AC comes on, I gotta close the door. My cat, Boo Boo, loves looking out the door. Okay. So now, this part here probably won't even show in the journal, but I'm trying to fill it all in. Let's see, what do we pick? Just pick this pink. Bye, Letitia. No, I already have some of that pink though. Hang on. What this red? But like I said, it really won't show up. It's not gonna. It's in a spot where it really won't show off. Okay. Some fabrics like to wrinkle up. Okay. Okay. So again, I'm trying to make it abstract Christmas because I don't have Christmas fabrics. If you have Christmas fabrics, awesome, and this would be an awesome product for your fabrics, for sure. I think it's looking pretty cool. You could definitely make a whole quilt out of this. I mean, this could be, I'd have to sew down this a little bit more, but it'd be okay. Okay, so let's plan out my next line here. And I'm going to put some of this green here. I think I have a thicker strip. Here we go. So the strips I'm using are about 1 inch wide. Some of them are a little bit skinnier. And I just hand ripped them. You could cut them out with a rotary cutter. That'd be cool too. They all end up slightly frayed anyways, either way. And well, actually, let me start that line off with a bit of red fabric. Just some plain red fabric here. I noticed when I did the part up here that I needed a little bit more red to feel more of this bit feels a little chewed up here. A little bit chewed up. Let me get my threads out the way. Let's see. And now my cat has started making bird noises. He's so silly. Okay, let's see here. Okay. So red fabric. I had to stretch it out a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna make this about that big. And I'm going to add some pink here. Like that. And then here at the end, I could probably put this part right here, a bigger part of it. I think that would work out. Try to look at it and see what else I can put down. I do have like the same fabrics I kind of repeat over and over. So maybe I should put down one of these black ones instead. Okay, let's see. Let's put down, you could have 2 stripes here to make it a little bit more interesting. That would be cool. Let's do that. Now we got our line figured out. Let's do it. The fabric kind of clings onto each other, but if you don't feel comfortable sewing like this, you could use a little bit of a glue stick to kind of create a weak bond between the fabric and between the fabrics. Okay, so the next one was the pink. And the stripes don't have to be the same size or anything. And you can definitely adjust your sewing needle to go a little bit more to the left or to the right if you need to, according to the size of the stripe. And of course, this is for a junk journal, so nothing has to be perfect, right? So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Fun project for people who are just starting to learn how to sew things onto things. Fun. Oops. Why you cry, boy? Why you cry, boy? There we go. Okay. Trim it off, and of course, now they're going to start with the leaf blowers. Give me 1 second. Let me close the doors. The AC is about to come on. Anyways, 1 moment. What's up, Willis? Okay, I can't stand that buzzing. Okay. So now, it's looking a little bit more Christmassy because I added more red. Yeah, he's crying. He's got his little toy in his mouth. He's a little weirdo. Okay. So it's looking a little bit more Christmassy. I'm loving it a little bit more. Okay. That little fella. Oh my gosh, now he wants to go see his dad. Okay. Let me see. I want this fabric right here. Where is it? I need more green over here. Perfect. And I need a bigger piece with more green. The green on this fabric is pretty sparse. Sadly, it's a little sparse, so that might be the most green that I get. So let me put this more in the middle then, so you can see it a little bit more in the final piece. Okay. Now I want some of this fabric. Let's repeat it a little bit off to the left. No, it's too much green. I'll put this over here. So this will be right here. This can be more like over here to offset from this strip. Put it more over here to the right. No, why you cry, boy? Crying? Crying? Now he's looking at me because he wants me to throw a story. Okay, so this goes here. This goes here. And then over here, probably put another one of these strips right here. These ones right here. Just because it's almost like white, but it's not really. Okay, and then over here we'll put a little piece of something else. I don't know, maybe probably some of this black with the pink flowers. What? Ooh, you want me to throw your toy? Oh my goodness, this boy. Just wants me to throw his toy across the kitchen. Sorry. It's his little game place. Does this look good, or should I include some more of this? We'll put some more of that over here on the next line. Okay, so let's sew this together. Okay. No apologies. Hi, Deanne's Designs. Hello. Oh boy. Such a funny boy. He'll cry with this toy in his mouth and he'll play with it, and then he'll come and just stare at me and meow at me, and that's when I know I got it. I'm a little far away from the camera. Okay, now the next strip. Make sure you use the most colorful side of the fabric, of course. Okay, so let's get the next strip. This might just finish it off, actually. Might not need another piece of fabric. Okay. Actually, let me shift it a little bit. Trying to make sure it covers this gap right here, but also that it leaves me with more green fabric over here to the right. So I gotta move my needle to find a new center here, which is the strip of fabric, which is a different size. Ooh, and my thread came off. Hang on. Getting ready for our Christmas journals. How many do you think you'll make? I don't know, like, I'm hoping 2. I'm hoping like 2. Seeing that it's already October, mid-October. No, well, I mean almost October. I exaggerate. So it's October. Realistically, I can only get like 2 journals done. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to focus on 2. Although I make embellishments enough for about 15 journals, I think I'll make 2. Okay, so here we go. If I wanted to make a lot of them, I should have done like 15. And yeah, I'm gonna sell the extra embellishments for sure. Okay, so let's see the next strip that we're gonna do here. I hope it is saying Christmas. Tell me if it's not, because I will freak out. I'm just kidding. It might not say entirely Christmas, but maybe it says like deconstructed Christmas. Deconstructed Christmas of some sort. I think I need to put some of this right here, but on the next line. So, well, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it'd be better like over here. Something over here on the second line. Okay. So let's get some of this green fabric here. Kind of rolled a little bit. Trying to unroll it. I could iron it. Or I could kind of just like tuck it, like pull on the edges so it kind of comes away from itself. So it unrolls just a tiny bit. And I think I will put this here. Gonna go with just part of it. Might even put another part of it over here. No, you know what? I shouldn't have cut that. I regret cutting that now. Start over. Okay. So this one can go from here to here, and I'd be happy with that. Okay. Okay, I think I need another piece of this, and I will need another piece of houndstooth also. So let me get, I need some more of this pink. So this pink can be over here. Okay, so the pink from there to there, then this. And then maybe the houndstooth. No, the houndstooth will go on the next one. Because I have houndstooth right here. So right here, I need some of this green beige rose situation here. Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. Okay, so this will go. If I had a longer one, do I? I don't know. I might have cut all those kind of short. Yeah, I did kind of cut them short. Okay, well, maybe the pink one can be a little bit longer then. Let's see what'll happen if this is longer. Okay, cool. Okay. Of course, you can use shorter pieces too, but I'm trying to get it done. So it looks like I'm using an average of about 3 to 4 pieces per strip. Of course, like I said, you can use smaller pieces to a smaller puzzle. It's already been half an hour and that's all I've done. It does take a lot of like visual planning. And I still have to do the other stitch on it. Honestly, it's a fun project if you, like I said, are new to sewing, or even if you already know how to sew. It is fun to do this kind of collage with the fabric. Okay. And now this piece here. And you know what? I need a small piece. Should have kept all my small pieces together somewhere. Okay, so here's a small piece, and this is going to go right here just to patch it. Because I really don't want to go in with a different... Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to end that. It came out... It didn't come out perfectly straight on that side. Let me show you. So this stripe was supposed to end... what was it supposed to end with? The fabric go. Disappeared. Something was supposed to end with the green. But this got in the way here. So now we're going to start a new stripe. I think. Yeah, let's start a new stripe. Okay, so I need some houndstooth in here. Okay, so I have this houndstooth. I think I'm going to put it right here. That would be good. We're getting there. We're getting there. And you know what else I need to do is put in some green. So I'll put this green here. And this houndstooth will follow. And then, looking at it. Guess I could use another piece of this. Oh no, red. Red. That's what I said. That's what I said I was gonna do. I said I was gonna do red. Okay, so the red, I'm gonna put it more like here, from here to here. Okay. Put a bigger strip of green here. Got the red. Guess I'll put the houndstooth on the next one. Yeah, we'll go in the next one. Okay, so the red there. And then we'll put whatever this green part is here. Okay. I'll have to put some pink in the next line. Okay. So this is coming out really nicely. I can't wait till I get on with the next stripe. With the next stitch, I should say. It's going to look really cute. Again, I'm cutting out threads as I go because they will be a nuisance by the end of your project if you don't cut your threads along the way. This little fella right here. This little fella right here, Bobo. Okay, my sewing machines. Okay. So I need the green stripe. And I don't really backstitch for this, should I? Probably. But the back of this is going to be all glued down. So I really don't feel the need to have to backstitch. None of this can really come unraveled the way I'm going to do it. Oh. My thread is not behind. Okay, we're back. We are back. Making sure we're staying on spot. Red fabric. Okay. Now there is going to be a small gap right here. I'm just going to go ahead and patch that with a piece of fabric on top later on. Okay. And now we finish it off with this green-ish, greenish strip. Trying to add those abstract Christmas colors. Okay. Oh. I didn't want to cut for some reason. Okay. There we go. Cut off the edges as I go. What do you guys think? Do you think it's looking Christmassy? Does it give you those Christmas vibes? I hope it is. I hope it does. Okay. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. Thank you. I needed the reassurance. Okay, so far it's taken me 35 minutes. I did kind of explain it for like a minute, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done 6 stripes. It does take a minute. And if you are going to use smaller sections than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches, it might take you a little bit longer. It just takes time to plan it out, really. So it takes the most time. Thank you, Jane. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm glad it turned out good because this could have gone so bad. It could have gone so bad. I really had to shop my stash to kind of see some Christmas-like things. Okay. Piece of fabric got in my glasses somehow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, see, I need a bigger strip. Okay, so I want this strip from like here. I'm trying to make it like tiles so that none of them kind of start in the same spot, you know? Stagger it kind of, but I'm not really like planning it like that, but that is kind of the idea here, kind of staggered. Thank you, Patricia. If you're enjoying the show, if you're having a good day, give me a little thumbs up, y'all. Thank you so much. Really helps out my little channel. Okay, let's do this stripe right here. It's pink. Excuse my scissor sounds. Put this stripe right here. And then here I'll probably put this black and pink fabric. Because again, I am doing a pink Christmas theme. So it will be slightly pink Christmas. Okay, so I think that looks like a good row. You could also plan it out to kind of do the same rows over and over and over, and that might work out for you. I'm trying to get like, you see how the houndstooth is here. I could have put another spot right here probably. And then I got to patch this up right here. But we'll worry about that a little bit later. Kelly, hi Kelly. Hey. Okay, so first strip is this striped fabric right here, which I'm overlapping slightly on the fabric before it. And I'm using a zigzag stitch here. Of course, you can use any stitch you want. Doesn't have to be zigzag. I too have done other stitches. It's true. I know, Kelly. I'm sorry. I keep going live at night. Nighttime has just been working for me. But as you can see, sometimes once in a blue moon, I come on live during the day. Normally, right now, to be honest with you, my days have normally been consisting of waking up, working on some digitals, posting them live for sale, and then I rest until I go live. Like literally, that's what I've been doing, resting my hands, and it works out by nighttime. I didn't notice I was off camera. Okay, so Binksy, what's up? I know I'm on at a crazy time. I know. I haven't even had breakfast. What's going on? I didn't even think about breakfast, and as soon as I went live, I was like, "Oh no, I'm hungry." I was like, "Oh no, it's happening." Okay. So that is going. It has gone. It is doing its thing. Let me add a little patch right here. Should I add this little pink patch? No, I think I'm going to add some of this fabric probably. It's a little bit neutral. So I need a little bit of a patch. That one's too thick though. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is better. So it's going to have some blue and some pink. See, I called it. The AC just came on. It's been a little fresher than normal here. And by that, I mean it's been like I can leave the door open and the windows open till about 11 o'clock lately. So that's nice. That's how fresh it's getting here. Thank you, Kelly. And hi, Chris. Chris from France. So fancy. So fancy. I want to go to France and have all the pastries. It looks so good. So fancy. Okay, here we go. Patch right here. Just a little patchwork. Okay. I'm trying to stick right wherever I possibly can. And green too. Okay. So this is what I have so far. Abstract, Christmas, deconstructed colors. I'm calling it deconstructed because I've been watching too much Chopped. Too much Chopped. Okay. So now I think I need to add some more of this beige rose fabric. Possibly here could be okay because it's already here in the middle. Or actually, it's missing it off. You can see it here, but there's none of it off here to the side. So actually, this could be right here. Okay. And then, what are we doing? Oh, you know what? I haven't done this one. This one could be over here. I'm telling you, I'm trying to shove red. Red everywhere. Red and green. I'm trying to do that. So this will go over here. So there's some red. It's not this red, but there's some red. I see I'm trying to alternate with these two red fabrics that I have. That's all I have. I'm trying to put them in somewhere. Okay. We're getting now down to the last quarter, technically. That's great. That is good news. Good news. Maybe this green here could go. This green could go. Though I would need this piece of fabric here to be a little bit longer. So, oh wait, not this one. Oh, wrong fabric. This one. We need this to be longer. Okay, cool. This here could work. I could see this working out. Okay. Yeah, this is looking good. Okay. Okay. I'm amazed. It looks like Christmas Eve, but no actual Christmas fabric. Yay! That's exactly the situation I found myself in. And I have, you know what? I have tiny little slivers of Christmas fabrics, and they are strips, but 3/4 inch is what they're cut with, and it's just too small. So I just decided not to. We'll make more trim with that soon. We need to make more Christmas trim so I can add it to some of my pages. Okay, okay. Okay, so here we go. Let's do that. Okay, so next, the beige with red roses. Little fella. What's your problem, little fellas? So here we go. It does cling to the fabric, but sometimes you have to make sure it's in place where you want it to be. Okay, the last part is the spring stitch here. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. You're too kind. You are too kind, too kind. I just had a make it work moment, you know. Tim Gunn told me to make it work. Told me to make it work. And then the red thread also kind of adds the Christmas colors throughout the whole thing. Christmas fabrics. As much as I wish I had them, I'm not willing to go hunt for them right now. And just to find out, that all I have is like Halloween. I can't. I'll just be disappointed. Okay, so I am going to clean up my threads here before I continue. I'm going to take a second because this could get to be a big old mess. Trust me, it's happened to me before when I didn't clean it up. It happens. So let me just cut off these threads here. No! Oh man, so I never had a cat growing up or anything. I never had a dog. We got a dog when I was like, I think I was 17 when we got a dog for the first time. And I remember trying to sleep. And if I couldn't sleep, my mom would make a cat sound. She'd be like, the cat's going to get you. She'd be like, no, the cat's going to get you. Bye, Chris. Okay. So now I think I'm going to add some more of this fabric somewhere. Because it's just like a neutral fabric. It almost looks white. And it does have a faint design on it. This was my mom's bed sheets for I don't know how many years. So long that they were actually stuffed in a cupboard outside for I don't know how many years after that. And I said, let me use that fabric. I will cut it up. Okay, so let me put in some pink in here. Oh, wait, no, we need another lines of like the red, green situation. I do want that though. Kitty. Yes, my cat sings when he has this toy in his mouth. He's such a silly boy. Let's see what are we doing? Let's add some red fabric now. The actual red fabric here that we got. What are you using your base to sew them onto, Daisy? It's just white fabric. It's nothing special, just white fabric. You could use whatever fabric you have on hand, but I bought, before I was buying bed sheets, I bought like a yard or two of some like really cheap white fabric from the shop, from Walmart, really. So that's what I'm using to sew them onto. Let's do this red right here. Do this right here. And then over here, we will do where is another strip of that green fabric? Okay, so that goes there. Yeah, so it's just white fabric. You could use whatever color fabric or whatever type of white fabric. It's completely see-through. It's not any type of high quality material. Okay. And we are back to sewing. Do you ever have a problem with threads coming undone, especially when you cut? So yeah, as long as no children get near my projects, nothing gets unthreaded. Let's put this over here. Are we good? Are we back? What's happening? No. Kitty, that was the reason I asked. I was wondering if she was using that as a base. Are we back? Are we good? What happened? What happened? What happened, y'all? Let's see here. Again, you can use whatever stitch you want. You do not have to use the zigzag stitch if you don't want to. You can use a fancier stitch. Zigzag is just faster, so that's why I use it. Are we good? Are we back? I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I hate it when that happens. Okay, so so this is what we have so far. We're almost done. All right, exciting for reals. I can add some pink. Again, I'm going for that staggered look. So the way I decide is wherever this is, I'm trying to do it a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left of that seam. So we're going to do it right here. It's not a scientific formula or anything like that. Nothing like that. It's just whatever I feel is fun. Let's see here. Thank you. Beverly, hey girl. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. Okay, so this will go here. It's nice and thick strip here. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. All right, and then here at the end, we will do what? Probably, I'm trying to decide what fabric needs to be laid down. We could probably, let's see my stash, what I have. I can't visualize it, so maybe if I look through my stash of fabrics, I can see what I need to do next. Let's see. Probably put this neutral fabric down, even though I put it down right here, though. Probably another houndstooth, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, that would be good. A little houndstooth wouldn't hurt my body. So let's see. Houndstooth would be over here. Okay, work. That looks good to me. Actually, houndstooth should go first. Because this is over here. That's already over here. So I want another one over here to the left. Houndstooth goes first. And pink stripe. Then black fabric with black fabric with this goes in the middle. Because this is over here. So this will go over here now. Over here. Okay. Cool. I can work with that. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Okay, we're back. We're back. I should really be doing it the other way now that it would be easier to sew this way, actually. So I said I was going to do the stripe at the end, so now it's the first what I'm doing. Because my fabric is getting a little heavy on the right-hand side, and now it needs to be heavy on the left-hand side where there's more space. Okay. Okay, and we sew down the middle. Almost like a jigsaw puzzle. It feels like it right now. Yeah, it does. It too. It feels like that too when I design on the computer. And then the pink black fabric. And I do adjust my thread here, or my needle, to go in between whatever fabric I have in the middle. And we still have another type of stitch to do after we're done with all this. Okay. Oh, my back. Oh, excuse me. I had to stretch my back, y'all. I had to stretch my back. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now just have this very bottom part to do. Yay! So probably another 2-3 stripes tops. And let me work on these threads here before they overcome my whole life. Before they consume me. Okay, so let's do this right here. Okay, so threads are now under control. Okay. So now let's plan out this last part, right? It's getting a little harder to do. Just a little bit harder to do. So I think I want to start off with some of this green. I haven't done this green fabric till over here. So let's do it more right here. More like in the middle. Okay. And then we could switch these two fabrics. So I'll do some of this over here. Longer piece out. Okay, so this will go over here. Actually, no, let's put some right in the middle. And let's put this in the middle. The green off to the side. And then put this right on the next stripe then. Okay, so let's do a stripe of this green. Or what I can get of it. It might not have ripped enough of that fabric. We're almost down to the end, so I gotta make it work. Okay, here it is. This will work right here. This is perfect. For this right here, we'll put green throughout the whole thing. Okay, so there's that stripe. Let's do it. Actually, I need to work this way now, so I'm working backwards. Now I've been working at this for an hour, and it is only halfway done because I still need another stitch to do on top. So I think my thread just came off. Let me go to the kitchen, grab a little chunk of cheese. And then I'm going to have a little bit more energy and continue. I always eat before I go live because it's always annoying that you want to get off live because you're hungry. So I totally didn't even think about it this morning. I just went live. I wasn't hungry till the second I went live, and then I was like, oh. But I don't want to stop. I want to finish this. Okay, so the next one is this green. There we go. A little too close to the camera, maybe. I don't know. Let's see, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so then this one. No, we're doing it right in the middle. That's right. Right in the middle. There's this. Let me go grab a little chunk of cheese. One sec. Ow, my hand. Okay. Okay. I ate my little chunk of cheese, sorry. Okay, so there's that. And then this. Let's switch it so that this red fabric is over here. Or it should be on the next line actually. Red, yeah. So what do we do here? We need, we're down to the nitty gritty here. We're down to the end. Oh, I need more houndstooth somewhere. I know that. I'm going through my last pieces of fabric. Houndstooth for sure over here. But that's on the next stripe. This doesn't even have to do with this stripe, but okay, Daisy. That's what we want to plan out. Let's do another stripe, pink striped fabric. Okay. Let's see. So this is going to go here. This is going to go here. This is going to go over here. And then I gotta figure out what piece we're gonna use for that in a moment. But first, let's do this part right here. Okay. And we're almost ready for the next stitch. This is taking a minute, a hot minute, y'all. And this piece of fabric that I'm using is actually way bigger than what my actual cover will be. But I always design my junk journal covers to be bigger than what I actually need before I cut them down. It just makes it easier not to stress out that the project has to be perfect. That. I'm going to pick it up because I need to move it for the next. Actually, the pink stripe should be in the middle, actually. So hang on. Grabbing another piece of fabric because I cut the stripe actually the wrong way at one point. Do I have another one? I should have one more. My goodness. They're all small. They're all small. They're all cut small. Here's a long one. Okay, cool. There's a nice little piece of it. Probably use this much of it. Make sure I got it on the right side of the fabric. I can continue. Oops, sorry. I'm left camera. Okay, so last piece is this one right here. This here's the last piece to the puzzle. We got one more line to do. And then we have to work on the next stitch that we're doing. Daisy, have you had a chance to send out my journal? No, I will do that today. I'm actually going to work on that right now. I got to go to the store and I got to send out the orders. And I got to do the discounts. Because you ordered before the discount. I got to give you that discount. I got to do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so last line. Last line here. Okay, so last line. Got the hound's tooth to do. We'll do it here. Well, no, we'll do it here off to the side because this is in the middle here. So visually it has to be off to the side. This part might not even show up in the final project, but you know, we gotta complete the whole sheet here. Okay, so that should be a little bit thicker. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This is what I want over here. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, before it gets a little bit boring. And then in the middle, I want the red fabric. Yes. Yes. Okay. So this will go right here in the middle, and then that completes the whole thing. Then we move on to the second stitch. Okay. Let's go. Get it. So I gotta literally drag it towards me. Okay, so first we start off with the hound's tooth. Yeah, hound's tooth goes first. Hound's tooth, here we go. Okay, and then goes the red stripe. Goes the red stripe. Okay. Neutral stripe goes in, and then we are ready to do the second stitch here. I think I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Because the next stitching is probably going to take another 20 minutes. Woo! So here's my deconstructed Christmas, pink Christmas colored cover. This is just one of them, and it's already taken, like I said, it's already taken an hour. Probably it's taken over an hour because I had to rip up the fabric, and I started it last night. But anyways, give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Time to change out my thread. Get ready for the next step. I'm surprised I didn't go through this whole bobbin. Very surprised. I will go through this whole bobbin though for sure. I have to change out the thread at some point. What is everybody working on? Lori wants to know what's going on. What is on your craft table? Let's see. I'm working through this red thread, so that's good. I feel so good when I work through threads I have a lot of. And that green thread was on the red thread. Okay, so I'm going to get my thread on here. Okay. So now I'm doing a straight stitch, and I am going to be working on sewing so that this fabric right here, so that I can't do this. The way I figure out where I need to work on it more is if I go like this, if I move my finger around and I can see the raw edge of this fabric right here, it needs to be sewn down again. So going through what I did last night, I see this part right here because you can see this fabric is exposed underneath. I need to sew that down. So nothing needs to be precise, really. And if it does show, I mean, I'm not going to really cry about it or anything. But just so you know, that is something that I would try to sew down. I just finished a journal for a lady in Arizona. It's the first journal I've sold to someone I don't know. Ooh, that's cool. It's always exciting. I'm using a 3.5 length straight stitch. Just trying to sew down that edge. I'm not going to go all the way down. I can stop anywhere. Okay. So let's start with the places where I have not sewn at all. So I'm going to sew on top of the fabric. Okay, I need to sew down. No, I should have done this first. I'm supposed to figure out what fabrics I want to go under what, and I think there's a gap right there. Let's see. Sewing along the edge of this fabric, hopefully. If not, I'll go over it again. Okay. Okay. Let's see. That looks like it's nice and sewed down, the whole thing. Yep, looks good to me. Cool. So let's do the next line. Some lines aren't all the way straight. Sometimes I mess up. Actually, right here, I think. Technically, right there could be sewn down. So let's do that. So at least it doesn't lift up. The rest of it is good. Okay. Okay. And I do go over it a couple times and make sure that the fabrics are tucked in properly also. I should have done that first. Decided what fabrics are going to be tucked under which ones. Because it could go either way if you want. Okay. Reem, hi Reem. How are you? Okay. This looks like it might need to, oops. I might need 2 stitches, but we shall see. And I could have done this in the same color in red, but I wanted something just slightly contrasting. And of course, as I go along, I will work on my threads, because it can be a real mess with the threads. Okay. Again, I go back and forth with my fingers to make sure none of the fabric is exposed. Some of it might not be perfectly sewn down. That's fine. I'm always going to look at all that. There's too much else to look at. There's so much else to look at here. You can't look at all the imperfections. That's just how it is. Okay. Next line. That fabric didn't get laid down correctly. So sometimes you don't catch yourself and the fabric kind of gets scrunched up a little bit here. It happens. That's when it bubbles up, right here, when it bubbled up right here. But it happens. It's fine. You could go a little slower so you catch them. Okay, so this here needs a little stitching. I can see that right here. It lifts up, so I'm going to stitch that whole thing down because it was busy stitching this side. Okay, let's do that then. That's the idea of the second stitch, is that it lays down all the edges so that nothing kind of comes out. Hi, welcome. Okay. Sewing just along the edge, not in the middle or anything, on the edge of the fabric. Like that. Okay, let me work on the threads from the back. It becomes too much if I don't do it. And sometimes they get caught when I'm sewing and it just sucks. So I'd rather just work on them as I go. These won't show up anyways at the end. They'll be cut off. Okay. So this is what we have so far. Looks really messy. And I love it. Okay, I love it. Make sure, see if anything else rose up. Did this fabric get tucked in correctly? See, it didn't. It didn't. So I gotta sew that down. Okay. I'm just gonna sew all the way across so that it connects with this line right here. Tanya, hi Tanya. Thank you. Okay. It's my abstract Christmas, deconstructed Christmas cover. Okay. Okay, so let me figure out. Okay, so this whole line, of course, needs to be done. This is good for the most part. This part's not really going to show up. Right here, we're good because this part doesn't come up. Oh, it does. Okay, so let's sew that part. That part needs to be sewn. Right here. This so at least it doesn't lift up. What about this? No, that's good. Okay, cool. I'm glad you caught me. I know, I always go live at night. I know. All my day people are like, oh, sorry. Okay, so this line right here is what I gotta focus on next, okay? Cutting my threads as I go along. Of course, some threads will be left behind. Small though, small. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Okay. So we're working on over here. Okay. Along the edge. Let's see how that went. There's nothing coming up. Maybe right here. You see that? Okay. You this? No. I kind of go with my nail and kind of see if I can grab onto it and pull it up. But we seem to be okay, except for over here. Okay. Guess I'll take it all the way along. Take it all the way along for the ride. Oh, anyways. Has anyone else started working on holiday items? Maybe just me. Honestly though, if I feel like if I don't start on holiday stuff by like July, I'm already too late for Christmas. Is that just me? Maybe I'm just crazy. If I don't start on holiday stuff by July, I'm like already too late. Like that's just how my brain works. Maybe it's because I have to work ahead of time for my designs. Let's see here. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me. So that's why I'm looking at the clock and I'm like, oh, start on holiday stuff now. Like it's already way too late. I could probably get like 2 journals done. If I had started in July, I might have done like 10, 15 journals maybe. You know what I mean? But that didn't happen. The next line, see, let me see. None of the fabric pieces should come up. This, I would even do that, but that's like way too small to try and get. But like this right here, this is okay, that's fine. That's like the whole idea of this cover. It makes it all feel like one piece instead of individual stripes, you know what I mean? If everything is nice and sewed down, it feels more like one cohesive piece. Whereas right here, you see how that would all come out. Okay. Okay. Anyways. Oh no. Is it telling you oh gosh, I hate that. I hate it. Because sometimes it doesn't tell me that it's not loading. Pieces on the wrong side. Okay. And I will move it, and we'll be here. Okay. I'll just finish it. Okay. Sorry about the YouTube loading mess, y'all. What am I doing? I literally have this thing called a seam ripper. What am I doing, y'all? Okay. Oh, see, that fabric is not tucked in here. And this could actually use more of a zigzag stitch right here, actually. So I might go in with a zigzag stitch here because that's the only thing that's going to resolve that situation, really. So let me see, maybe nobody will notice that I snuck in a zigzag stitch. We could have done this backwards too. We could have done a straight stitch in the middle and then zigzags on the side, which might have been a smarter option than how I liked about it. But live and learn, okay? Live and learn. Okay. Let me clean up my threads here. Clean up the threads. I have not done this type of style in over a year. Last time I did this was in March of 2019, and I know because I had to go back through my own videos to try and remember how I did this. I had to do it. I had to look through my videos and say, what did I do? How did I do that? And I'm glad that I have that so that I can look back and reflect. Of course, you could do a back stitch if you want, but my project calls for this whole piece of fabric to be adhered to paper, so it will not come undone. If you do have that fear of it becoming undone, do use a back stitch for sure. I've been dealing with these threads as I've been going along, which is the easiest method, really. to deal with them because I've sorry about the camera. I've neglected that in the past before, and it was just not good. It was not good at all. So that's how that's looking. A little messy. That's the beauty of YouTube. You have a quarter everything great. Yup. See, I love it. It looks so pretty. I could see this being a blanket. Like if it was well made, this could be a blanket. It could be a thing, you know? It could be like a thing. Okay, so it could be the Easy Crafters quilt. I'm just kidding. I really don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to actually making quilts. I just fake it until it gets too hard, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it this other way though. Okay. I once watched one of my videos back to find my pokey took as it rolled off the desk, and I didn't see it happen. I couldn't find it. That's funny. You found that the culprit was you. A little bit slow. And I'm going slow because I'm out of bobbin. That's so how long? I don't know how long I've been out of bobbin. Hang on. Spare bobbin to the rescue. Even though this is not black. This is like a navy blue. That is not black. Let's see, I have a bunch of small black bobbins, so I'm gonna pull those out and see if I need to use them up. Let's see if this is the right time to be using tiny little bobbins. It's probably not, but I gotta use them up somehow. Let's see. Okay, probably was out of thread that whole time, out of bobbin the whole time. Let's see. No, just halfway. Good. Only halfway. Okay. We were over here when the tragedy happened. But I ran out of bobbin. Okay. Okay, we're back. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so now tuck that fabric into that where I want it. And see, this fabric is coming up over here. So I gotta sew that down again on the green side of the fabric now. So at least the cat lift up. This is good. And this could use another pass through here, I guess. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna do. Bye, Lori. Okay, so let's get another pass through right here. Okay. Hi, Jen. You did actually. But you know what? You can see the final result. It did take me a while to get to here. Let me show you. And I still have quite a ways to go. So from last night, I think I got like this much done. So I got this whole thing done. And now I'm going through it with the second stitches. So I am about halfway done with the second stitches, which is good because I've already been live for like 2 hours. But it's going well. It is going well. And we are on it. We are on it. We're almost done. Halfway done. More than halfway. More than halfway. Way more than halfway done with the second stitches. But it's been a long journey. I was supposed to go grocery shopping at 12. It's already 12. Okay, cool. Perfect timing to end. Well, to finish. I gotta finish. This fabric here has to go into this fabric if possible. If I was going to do this again, I would definitely do straight stitch in the middle and then zigzag. Zigzag on the ends. Now that I think about it, it seems a little smarter. Okay, so this part right here got messed up because my fingers slipped, but we can fix that. We'll just do another line. Yeah, see that fabric right there needs to be sewn again. Okay, let's just do another line next to that one. Will you still be on this evening? Yeah, I'm going to still be on this evening because tomorrow I'm not going to be live. Because I'm going to have my tooth taken out and I'm going to be like freaking out most of the day and maybe in pain the rest of the day. I don't know. So that's why I'm like, let me go live twice. It's all good. Okay, there we go. Is it pretty loose? No, it's actually not loose. I'm getting my one of my wisdom teeth taken out, and it's not loose. I just kind of, and I'm not like in any pain, but it's just sometimes there's like a mild discomfort where I feel like my jaw just like feels tight. I don't know. Just feels like pressure and like slight pressure. Just enough to make me uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt. I'm not like jumping up in pain or shock or anything like that, but I don't want it to get to that point. So they said I could have it taken out. But good thing they told me also at the dentist, they said that it seems that I only have 2 wisdom teeth to worry about. Because apparently one of my 2 of my wisdom teeth are not formed at all whatsoever. So I guess I'm only gonna have 2 wisdom teeth in my life to worry about. So I mean that is a plus, I guess. That's a plus. Hi Shelly. I hope it goes well. Thank you so much, Jen. Thank you. I appreciate it. I only have one, but it's way up there. Yeah, it's like for a while there, the gum was a little like inflamed. But now it's not, and I just feel like pressure in my jaw. But it's like the first time I've ever had a tooth taken out, so I'm a little nervous about it. I will not lie about that. I am nervous. Okay, so this bobbin is done. Right. Sometimes I have projects and I have tiny little amounts of thread left in bobbins, and I find slight satisfaction in using them up. So let's switch out the bobbin here. Of course, only to refill them back with thread. Of course. Okay, so check this out. See here, this could use a stitch right here. See, that's not good. Sometimes I still go back and look at what I've done and make sure, triple sure, that it's also down like that. So that should be good now. Then I'm gonna do it right here just because it bothers me right here. Oh, my thread came out now. It bothers me. Let's see, I never put my thread here. I know it's supposed to go here. Maybe that's why. I don't know. It's supposed to go there. I never do. My mom didn't tell me to, and then I learned that I should, and I was like, oh, well, no. I mean, I haven't been, so whatever. So disrespectful, I know. Okay, so right here. It bothers me. I just want to say I'm still here. I'm my craft from watching this on my TV, so I just heard to chat. You're good, Kelly. You're good. I appreciate you just watching, girl. I appreciate it. It makes me feel less lonely. Let's see. Everybody keeps winning me up saying I'm getting old. I just laugh and tell them I'm actually excited. Oh yeah, I mean, I am gonna be 33. I don't know when that happened. That's not fair. But I'm fine with it. I'm getting white hairs, and all my uncles make fun of me. My uncles make fun of me, and I just tell them, well, I guess people in this family, I tell them, like, people in this family forget that this is what happens when you don't dye your hair. That's what I say. That's what I loudly say so their wives hear it. So all of my aunts here are like, well, maybe y'all forgot that this is what happens. I'm not going to dye my hair. I refuse. It's just not me. It's too much upkeep. I've never been about upkeep at all, ever, and I'm just not interested. My hair is going to go white, and that's all. I have this one aunt, and she's always had a really long silver hair, and I just always thought that was so badass. She'd put her hair in braids, and it would be so beautiful. I always admired her for that. So I decided a long time ago to stop dyeing my hair completely. And then I decided just recently that I'm just not going to dye my hair even when it goes gray. It's just going to be gray. It's just going to be gray. You know, I do like makeup. I'm just too lazy lately to put it on, and I don't go anywhere. It's just like, what's the point? Like, even before this whole pandemic, I never really went anywhere, so I didn't really see the point to wear makeup. But I do love it. I do have a lot of it. I should probably use it. And I'm good at it. I love it. It's actually fun. It's like another form of my expression of art. Well, it was back in the day when I used to actually do artistic things with it. Now I just kind of use like brown shadows or like beige shadows. But back in the day, I used to get crazy with my makeup. more like muted colors, honestly. I just like muted, or just honestly just like mascara and foundation. Is mostly what I rock nowadays. I don't even put on eyeshadow sometimes, or if I do, it's like one color on the lid. But I know I can do some crazy stuff. It's fun. It's really fun. Okay. Okay. So I used to watch a lot of YouTube makeup videos back in the day. Back in my days. Okay, so this is what we have so far. We are almost done. Almost done. This right here could use another stitch here. What about over here? Yeah, I could use a whole other stitch on this side. Okay. Let's do it over here. I inherited those dark circles under my eyes, so I try to cover that up from going out. I'm very happy with it. It looks Christmassy. If you look from far away and you squint your eyes, it's very Christmassy. And you don't get any closer, it's very Christmassy, you know? Okay. Let's do the next one here. This is going to be hard right here. Are we back? Are we back? Gosh darn YouTube. See how this goes here. Okay. Let's see how well I did on this line here. Okay, so I still need to sew on this side. Again, if I was going to do this again, which I actually will be doing this again, because I do want to make 2 journals. I think I can make 2 journals. I would use a straight stitch in the middle and then zigzag the edges, because it just seems a little bit more practical looking back now. Looking back, get my threads off here because they're going to bug me. Okay. It reminds me of a comfy throw. There you go. There you go. If anything, this could be my new lap blanket. Nothing about this needs to be perfect whatsoever, so I can go fast. I'll go over it if I need to. No biggie whatsoever. I take my nail and I try and see if I can lift the fabric. This all seems to be well and sewed down. Again, I don't want any fabric to lift up. I want this to basically become one piece of fabric. You know what I mean? No longer a bunch of little pieces, but one solid piece. That's the whole idea. Okay, so right, so that's what I keep telling myself, Jen. That's what I keep telling myself every morning in the mirror. Just kidding. Okay, let's get back to this right here. This is going to need another stitch because that fabric is a little uneven. So try and get as close to the edge as I can. And I'm not a bobbin, right? No, I'm not at a bobbin. I'm just freaking out. Okay, calm down. I'm just like, wait, this is going too smooth. Something's about to go wrong. Okay. Okay, yeah, that needs another stitch there. This whole line is going to need another stitch on this side of the fabric. Okay. I really need to convince hubby I need this sewing machine. Girl, you do. What are you doing? Just tell them that everybody was making fun of you and he'll have to do it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Do you have a sewing machine, like, period, or you just want this sewing machine? Maybe I can pretend my other one is broken. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, does he have does he have like a PlayStation or an Xbox? I'm just saying. Does he have 2 grills? Does he have 2 watches? Because he could just he doesn't need 2 watches. You know what I mean? Does he have more than 1 pair of pants? Because he doesn't need more than 1 pair of pants, girl. He could wash that 1 pair of pants. So you need 2 sewing machines if he needs more than 1 pair of pants. That's just the deal, you know? It's got to be fair for everybody. Let's see. That's what I can't remember what group I was in, but this one person posted about, like, how is my husband going to say I have too many of this? And then they posted that husband had like 8 grills or something. He literally has like 8 grills. Legos? Yeah, see, he could undo that 1 set of Legos and then do it again every day if he wanted to, but he chooses not to. So go on, get you a sewing machine, girl. He could undo that 1 set over and over and just rebuild it, but he doesn't want to. And then, like, he won't even let you have a sewing machine, another sewing machine. Oh, come on. That's not fair. I'm just saying, I'm on your side, okay? I'm trying to help you build a case here. Trying to help your case here. I'll be your lawyer. Okay, y'all, last actual line I have to do before I check it, see if there's bobbing down. Okay, so let's see here. Last line. My husband once bought a box of irons at an auction because they were cheap. He has never questioned my need for more than 1 of the same item again. Well, there you go. That's funny. I'm really freaking out about this bobbin. It's almost done, though. The bobbin is almost done. There we go. Which is fitting because I'm done sewing. Okay, so let's see if I need another bobbin. Let's see. This is what I've done. This is what I have accomplished. 1 second. Let me get my camera up. Up the camera angle here. So y'all can see the monstrosity that I've created. This is what I've made here. So let me get the focus. There we go. We're good. We're back on focus here. So let me just make sure everything seems to be good and sewed down. So again, the idea of this is that all these pieces here become 1 piece of fabric, and it's just like almost like the design on top, but It's all almost one piece, and that's why I do all that stitching on there. So I am going to make another one probably this weekend. I don't know if I'll do it live, but then I will work on junk journal soon. I want to make at least 2 Christmas junk journals. So I hope y'all join me along in the journey for this. Uh, so, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video today. I know I went live for a little bit longer than I normally do. And I do want to thank y'all for keeping me company so I don't sound like a crazy person talking to myself for 2 hours. And I think it went really good. I'm really happy with the cover here. I'm really happy I got time to finish it off. And if I'm going to go live tonight, still at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you want to join me again. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I'll be doing something. And then I will be off until next week, whenever it is that I feel better. I don't know when it's going to be. So hopefully I feel good by Monday, because my tooth extraction is tomorrow. So I think it's like at 1 o'clock or something. So I'm not going to go live tomorrow. So I definitely want to fit in a couple lives today. So that's why I want to go live early today and go live tonight also. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I will see y'all tonight, or I will see y'all on the replay, or I will see y'all on Monday. Whatever comes first, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And peace out. I'll see y'all tonight. Bye.